What?
You need a running start on it before you go down. By the way, what?
Nothing. No, by the way. Okay, great. You have a running start about what?
Well, I was just going to say, you know, you have these.
You're rolling
You have these things that come up with the angles.
Right.
They just terminate. They just end. But people could be up here. I mean, as a priest, I mean, we do libations, we do sacrifices back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So often it would have rivulets. You know, this could be some kind of a religious ceremony, and the offerings might go down these sluices. To make a nice
I think
ring.
they might be mining something. I mean, if these are mining passages going back, maybe they're mining something, sending it down the tube, so it's getting smelted down in the cone or something.
Back away too.
That seems to be a good possibility. Perhaps they were simply bringing the ore to this.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, let's explore the rest of them and see what they're.
By the way,
what's
can
there.
we like examine and see if there's, it appears that they weren't looking for gold,
That's right.
Because the gold is randomly.
Yeah,
marked.
Mr. Rock,
Is there
they
anything that we can tell if they maybe were looking for?
Well,
Is
why
this-
doesn't someone make some new architecture check,
Let
actually?
me do that, we'll see if these tunnels are following any sort of vein of any.
Very good, excellent.
No architecture, I don't have it, so somebody else.
Who has it?
+4.
I can help someone.
Plus 3.
Very good.
21.
21.
19.
I'll help. Okay, go ahead.
I got a 10.
Perfect, excellent, 21. And what did you get?
19.
19, perfect. Okay, so both of you. Okay, so she poses the question, right? So, I mean, so they were mining gold. Is there something that they were mining for? And then they're all thinking about it. Stone! Okay, you can immediately tell now that you're taking a look at this, right, that these passageways were chosen to go directly through huge swaths of stone. Okay?
They wanted stone.
Yes, exactly, they wanted stone.
Maybe to make the little thing in the cone, it takes a lot of stone.
That makes sense.
Takes
a lot of silver to silver something.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, does the little blue stripe up the middle, does it end kind of abruptly in both sections?
No, actually, it doesn't end abruptly. It doesn't end abruptly. It's not like it's cut off or anything. It looks like it just ends, like someone built it to a certain point and just ended it, right? And that's actually 20 feet away from the rough-hewn tunnel. Okay, so it goes all the way up the very smooth, line tunnel, and then there's a part that looks like it was just hacked away, further on past that.
We need sleds for this one.
What?
We need sleds for this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
So the blue things were there to slide the stone down that they were so they got stone, they slide it down. But then why is the raceway around the big room? What is the purpose of that?
Good
The
question.
raceway?
Yeah. There's a raceway in a circle around the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like this.
Well, I want to actually take a piece of rock from this dugout area.
Sure.
You might want to start heading down the corridor. If I'm going to set one down, would like to have some eyes at the other end
I'll
and see
jog
what
down there.
happens.
Okay, sure.
So I'll see what happens when it hits the little
Excellent.
thing.
Okay, sounds good.
Sorry.
You take a rock, you put it down into it. Okay, very good. So the rock slides all the way down the raceway, right? Hits the thing that the little barriers that are there from time. And then what you didn't notice when you slammed into it is that all of the barriers are actually angled a little bit. So it hits, it immediately starts sliding around the raceway, right? Clockwise, correct? And then there's a place in the raceway. So you also didn't notice when we were looking at the raceway before. The raceway itself has got a slight slope to it, okay, right? And then slides to one central place in the raceway, and then deposits itself right next to the cone.
Wow.
Let's try to put that stone in the cone. Does it look gray?
Does it look gray? No, it's just a rock that you picked up.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Is there any
rock.
gray stone around that looks like the goop in the cone?
Yes, there is some gray stone that's around that looks in the cone, but it's in the walls. You have to mine it out of the walls if you wanted to get to.
There's no loose.
No, there's no loose stuff.
I think we should
What if we put this rock in the cone? Let's try that.
Wait, just,
I wouldn't
We don't
put,
have time for this.
I wouldn't put this one.
this
Perhaps
is nice to explore for later, but let's move on.
This may help us to determine though. This any information we have when we do.
All right, well, if we can do it
find
quickly,
bargains.
let's just get on.
Yeah,
Can we
this is a quick thing.
can we jump off a little piece of gray
No,
stone?
I'm just going to pick up the stone and put it in the cone.
Yeah, so the two of them are arguing about it. I think that we
it's
should do
tongs,
engaging
it's
information.
tongs.
I don't. We should be pressing
Yeah,
on to
it's
try and
tongs.
find Barbie. Yeah. Nina just picks up the stone and puts it in. Right? And then actually, when you're doing it and you're doing all this research and stuff, was like, that's what that thing is for, right there. It's actually lift up the stone and put it right in. It's made exactly for one of the tools. The other one of the tools calls for it. It's like a little lever type thing. No, you've already picked up the stone, but you realize, hey, wait, that's what that stupid thing is for.
Well, we need to pick up really big chunks of stone.
Yeah, you need to pick up big chunks of stone. Right? So you put the thing in, okay, blah, 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 and then the entire mixture, okay, right, of the oil and the stone and the various other stuff solidifies. Right? In one solid chunk. The rat. Okay, now, who has the stone sheen weapons? Okay, very good. What do you have, guys, have stone sheen? You have
Dagger and a hammer.
dagger and a hammer.
I have my arrows.
Shield and a hammer. What?
Arrows.
Arrows.
Base.
Mace, perfect. 10 arrows. Okay, 10 arrows. Perfect. Okay, that's it. Okay, good. Now, what next? What do you guys want next?
Next tunnel.
Next tunnel.
Okay, very good. So, you continue, so you go around, once again, counterclockwise.
Next time we're arguing about stuff. Wait.
There you go. So, you continue up that passageway, and once again, it's...
Let me just ask though,
Yep.
this conversation we were having before is that stone was not the one that looked like the silver stone.
Didn't even look anything like it. Yep.
There were other ones, we could see
We
in
would
the
have
box,
mined for
we
it.
could have mined for other stuff that looked like this.
That is correct, yes.
That might have preserved the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now let's not blame Nina for this and all sorts of stuff. Someone poured some oil into this whole thing. Maybe the oil was an essential part of the whole thing. Getting messed up. So, who knows? Could have been anything. Could have been anything.
Hey, I got some holy water, let's pour that in there.
Yeah! double, toil and trouble. So you continue counterclockwise around, and then you go up the other passageway, and then you're actually, you're pretty impressed at the uniformity of these different passageways. They're all look like they're exactly the same width, like 20 feet wide-ish. Okay, they're the same height, 10 foot plus-ish, got the raceway right down in the center, and there's slick sheet walls. And oh my God! And then as you're going down the corridor, around 80 feet down or so, you see a bunch of huge worms. Okay, now when I say huge worms, okay, so we think little worm, and then it's a little skilly worms. And you say, huge worm, that's a huge worm. Right? This would be a huge worm. No. Huge person-sized worm.
Huge worm, this big around.
Right, exactly, that big around. That's exactly it. And then furthermore, if you so desired, that these worms are stupid and whatever, you could surprise them if you wanted to.
What about sneak around them?
Sneak around them? No, there's no way to sneak around them. They're right in the middle.
How many of them are
Okay,
there?
there are 5 of them. And you actually, so now you obviously just come upon them. They're unaware that you're there.
Morin, let's circle around them so that we can flank them from each side. I'm going to go invisible.
Dude,
I
you
don't know about
don't get your sneak attack in the surprise round anyway. There's no
Yeah.
But let's get attack them from both
Can we
sides.
see what's just beyond them?
What's beyond? Yeah, there's more corridors.
I mean, it's just because it's, really.
Okay, very good. Okay. So, first of all, everybody roll initiative. Do all the whole initiative thing.
Let's do.
All right. 21.
This is going to be pathetic.
Oh, right.
Pathetic.
That's nice.
And I'll roll for Firefly. Plus 5.
I know, I'm always.
No, 19.
Oh, well.
The average age of
What about
the
seven?
Vietnam combat veteran was 19.
You're on the two.
Yeah.
19. Okay, now you guys are gonna love this, okay? Because not only are these 5 worms surprised,
They are really surprised.
so but they got the shoddiest initiative out of everything. That's the high one. Out of everything that I've rolled so far. This is pathetic. No, and by the way, this one did go negative. It's pathetic.
Throw some flat-footed
Yeah, put flat-footed on them just so you know that they're flat-footed.
So I'm going to get 2 sneak.
They have no feet. How can they be flat-footed? I don't know what's going on.
All right, I'm going to draw my bow.
Okay.
And where's my bow?
Yeah. And now, what's very interesting, I want to point this out, what's very interesting, is that these worms, you've been lighting up the corridors beforehand. Lighting up, all sorts of blocks. You lit up the corridor and and these worms are still completely oblivious to your presence.
They might be blind.
So they don't even know what's going on. Okay?
They're probably listening. So can I move silently the entire combat? Can I make a point to move silently the entire combat?
You can't move silently and attack at the same time. So you could choose to do one or the other. but you wouldn't be able to do both during the same round.
Marco.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you want to do?
All right, I'll draw my bow and sneak attack one of them.
Excellent. Very good. And now, are you using one of your stone arrows or one of your normal arrows? Or did you stone all the
I
arrows?
stoned all the arrows.
Stone all the arrows. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay.
Why?
I just want to know. I'm just curious as to whether you're using the freaking
I
stone
have
stuff.
8
Thank you very much.
plus 5 to my bow.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. You good?
And that's a 22 for
Excellent.
3 points of damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, very good. And then which one are you attacking?
Number 2.
Number 2? Okay, very good. Okay.
No, it's ranged.
Oh, right, it's range.
So does that mean it's not left-footed, or?
She's very, no, this is a surprise round. Surprise round, they get gapped the entire time.
And then I get a second sneak attack.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Sneak attack them and then sneak attack them again. Exactly. Okay. So you fire the thing into it. You get your amazing sneak attack. Yeah, whatever. And then 3 points damage. And it goes into them, and then they rear up, and then that one rears up, right? So sort of like, what's going on? There's something attacking us. Okay.
Do they make any sound?
No, they're not making any sound. Well, they're making squishy worm sounds, of course.
It's the
No, we're still confident.
Yep, you are surviving. Because remember, this is the surprise round. Everybody sees. Okay, what are you gonna
Same thing at the ace.
do? Excellent. Pick some
Plus 6.
Woo!
4 points of damage.
I love it! The powerhouse sneak attacking the rogue types are just peppering the things. Yeah, they just sink into the flesh.
It doesn't look at all hurt by that.
No, they're wounded, but they're not really wounded. Yeah, whatever. You're gonna have to pound on them some more, a little bit more. Okay, Troya, what are you gonna do?
Take a pot shot at the ace.
Which one?
What are you using?
Long sword.
Okay, very good. Now, just so you know, in order to attack in the surprise round, you need to charge. That's the only way with which you do an attack in the surprise round. It's fine. Very good. Excellent. Okay. So you're doing the charge action, and then which one are you charging? Which one are you charging?
The ace.
So she's no longer flat-footed? Or is she charging
No,
flat-footed?
she's charging. She's charging. Yeah. You shouldn't have charge and flat-footed at the same time. You should never have charge and flat-footed.
Attack on the ones that we didn't see.
Okay, very good.
Actually, she's
Attack. Whoa!
Plus 8.
Plus 8. Yep.
Troy's attacking the other.
Natural 1.
Well, let's add it together. Let's see what you got.
You don't auto miss on a natural 1?
Yeah, you're right. You should miss on a natural one. You're absolutely right.
That's
Yeah, no, but it's shady because I think you might have actually hit it when we added all bonuses to it.
Take
That's
the
pretty
hit.
pathetic.
No.
We weren't all of us.
You're
Yeah, no, yeah, you should.
You're not rolling to see
I agree.
yourself on a natural 1.
Oh, so the-
But you want
I do that in my
hit this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
You don't auto
So
hit.
the which one is it? Alexander.
There's no auto hit on it. Fine.
I will attack number 2.
Okay.
I'll charge it.
Charge!
Number 2.
Yep.
Thank you.
You don't want to flank the guy?
Do I have enough room to use my purple?
Which one are you charging?
It's not-
Oh yeah, totally. This place is totally lost. Yep.
Plus 3.
You roll the mini.
So that's
8. You get plus 2 because of the charge. 10.
You get -2 because
Is it
they're
surprise? I don't know.
Plus 2. No, there's nothing. No, I'm already using it flat-footed.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Actually, I think
Yeah,
it's
but
no longer flat-footed. Oh, actually, it's
Cosimo.
a surprise round.
It's a surprise round. Still a surprise round.
I can stop rolling the dick.
Cosimo, what do you want to do?
Start rolling the dick.
I'm gonna summon up a badger.
I'm gonna summon a badger.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
My turn.
Okay. So if I just want to make sure that I'm getting this correct. So the only spells that we have available now, besides the one
Disrupt and dead and resistance.
Disrupt and resistance and give a read magic.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, very good.
You've almost completely drained the party of spells before the final count.
And we still.
So now we're gonna run into something and
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna summon up a badger and have it attack number 1. Yeah.
It's immediately attacking. Fortunately, it's not the waiting spell. Okay,
Well,
very
you're
good.
as good as
Yeah, I'm
It's a surprise round.
I have to use my, I have 5 feet, so I can stay invisible for 5 rounds. It's, what?
Is that good?
Yep.
So, plus 5.
Yep, and I'm only get one attack
take
is
a long
charge.
distance and
It's charge action.
Oh, really? But it's charging.
Yep. Yep. Okay, kick some booty.
Plus 5.
Yep.
Long. Gosh. 8. Plus
You're in the same boat that he is. You can't get any.
You would think that to since they weren't moving, it'd be easy to hit them.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't moving, they're completely unaware that you're here, and they're like little slug worms. No, they're big slug things, actually. No, it's still on it. That one is looking around. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Okay. Tzanetos, what do you do?
Tzanetos will charge into battle.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
He's spunky.
Man, good man.
Which one's Alexander attack? Number 2?
Yeah.
Go for it.
You can't charge on something that already has a token on it. So you have to charge something
Oh,
that's
that's
fresh.
good.
You always have to charge something that's fresh.
That's manly. I'll go on number 3.
Wait, you tried number
Then,
So
this
I'm asking-
would
Oh, could it charge? Okay, okay. Yeah, put it on something else. Put it on number 4. Very good example.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you call
Yep.
dibs?
Sorry about that. I forgot.
If you called dibs, then I should have attacked something else.
Yeah.
I am using my machete.
Yep.
That's what you use on worms.
Of course.
Yeah. -1. +2 for charging. That's +1.
+1.
So AC 16
Yeah.
for 5 points of damage.
You don't have any strength bonuses or anything?
What?
Strength minuses.
4 points of damage.
Thank you very much. Okay. So then, you guys are dicking around. Everybody's missing this. The gnome leaps forward.
Oh, I see. I was actually +0 to attack.
Yeah,
so-
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that was the. Oops.
Yep.
I thought that was the damage.
Woohoo! And then slashes right into one of the worms, giving a very pleasing, swishy slash sound into the worm flesh. Okay. Thjodrann, what do you want to do? Is it just me, or the two of you have like the same initiative every combat here?
Yeah, I know.
I think.
It's like the odd couple.
Yeah.
One is a giant barbarian.
Right.
The other is a fastidious, very short dog. Can't get along long enough to defeat the evil.
That's beautiful. That's
I'm
great.
using my stone hammer.
Yep.
I'm gonna whack number 5. I'll charge.
Excellent.
Then I'll have a charge.
Oh, cool. Woo! Charge! Everybody charge!
Token?
Yep. Yes, 5 minutes.
Oh, no. Okay.
That one you think? Very excellent. Perfect. Go ahead. Go ahead. Woo!
No, but see, now I'm gonna be firing at the melee.
But you're charging. That's great. So at a 13, you can move out enough to hit it. Excellent.
If you don't want to fire team, take out your sword and come up here and attack.
Yeah, you always forget that +3.
It's amazing. It's like
9 points of damage. Almost killing it.
what you want to
The
do.
sound of sweat. You crush into it. It's almost dead. We're gonna wipe those things out. Do worms have blood? I don't know if they have blood. Real worms do.
Yeah.
I don't think they do. Exactly. So I wanted to have like splashing bits of something, but they don't have.
It's just goo.
So they're splashing worm bits. Worm goo. Worm goo comes
He
out.
kills him.
No.
No, almost. Oh,
Well, how much damage is there?
9 points.
9 points. 9 points is not too bad. Okay, so. And then all the rest of them are now agitated.
What about Firefly?
Oh, Firefly. Yeah, okay, I guess Firefly. Firefly is going to